So advantage of three-phase unit transformer. These already have discussed. Single three-phase transformer unit, what is the advantage? It takes less space, it is lighter, smaller and cheaper, and the costly high voltage terminals to be brought out transformer housing are reduced to rather than 6 necessary for 3 separate single phase transformers. Okay, compared to 3 single phase transformers, only 6 leads can be taken here. And what are the advantages of the transformer bank of 3 single phase transformers? We already have discussed this. Once again, just as a summary I am showing. So when one single phase transformer bank is damaged from the service, remaining 2 units will be in use. It is an open delta connection, PV connection. The transportation of single phase transformer is more convenient. One single phase transformer in the bank may be provided with high rating than other to supply the imbalanced load. It is a common practice to use single unit 3-phase transformer normally. But what are the advantages we can see with the 3 single phase transformers? Okay. So let us see different types of transformer connections. Okay. So there are different connections can be formed. We can obtain star star, delta delta, star delta, and delta star. It is delta star. And apart from this, we can have open delta, Scott connection. So there are different types of connections, transformer connections. Depends upon the voltage rating and current rating required. These transformers will be taken. Step up transformer, step down transformer. Those things will be obtained from these combinations. You can see this is the star connection. A center point, common point is connected. All minus are connected here, or all minus are plus. If they are connected together, it will form a star 0, 120, 240 like these angles. Normally clockwise negative, anti-clockwise positive will be taken. In delta, you can see the polarities must be stacked together in a complete manner. You see this minus is connected to plus, this minus is connected to this plus, and this minus is plus. Like this, the delta will be formed. Okay, you can see the picture also here. If there is a ABC, these also star connection, these also star connection. This is also delta connection. The secondary side, the first part is connected to this starting end, and this starting is connected to this ending point. Like this, you can connect, you can form a delta connection like this. Okay. So, what are the factors affecting the choice of connections? Which type of connection you have to take? It all depends upon the availability of the neutral connection for grounding. If availability is there, you can take star delta, delta star, star star like that. You cannot take delta delta. If a neutral connection is there, that is always better. Neutral to ground connection is required. You can understand that. Insulation to ground and voltage stresses. Availability of the path for low of third harmonic currents and fault currents. Third harmonic currents, because the fault currents will have third harmonics and next level harmonics. You should provide a path to suppress that harmonics. Neutral to ground connection is required. Based on that, you have to select the suitable transformer connection. Need for partial capacity with one circuit out of service. If one of the transformer goes out, other 2 transformers should work. It is better in open delta. Out of 3, 1 transformer goes, remaining 2 transformers will give the supply, will supply the load. Operation under fault conditions, economic considerations, these are all various factors to choose different types of transformers. You can understand these things in next level, next semester's levels when you are using the transformers for fault analysis and the fault analysis and other load flow analysis, etc. There you will come to understand these points very clearly. So this is one point you should understand. Is called hour hand of the clock to represent the phase shift between the primary and secondary voltages. So phase shift between primary and secondary voltages, if you want to understand, one should understand one point, that is there is a simple mechanism for hour clock. You see, let us take the low voltage side is an hour hand and high voltage side is a minute hand. You think like that. Here if you observe, it is a 0 degree phase shift, means at 12 at this position, if it is there, 0 degree phase shift between low voltage and high voltage. If it is moved in this direction, that means clockwise direction, there is minus 30 degrees phase shift. That means if you take total, each 30 degrees, like you can count total 360 degrees. If it is moved anti-clockwise direction like this, there is plus 30 degrees phase shift. When it is at the sixth position, it is 180 degrees phase shift. So you should understand this phase shift. This is the phase shift between primary winding and secondary winding. It may be high voltage, low voltage, or low voltage, high voltage. So there are different types of connections. Suppose dy11, if you take D means delta, Y means star, dy11 means there is 30 degrees phase shift between high voltage side and low voltage side. So like that we can expect. So here you can also see this picture. All of you keep this picture in mind while discussing about the different types of connections. So first delta connection, let us see. In the delta connection, you can observe this primary side delta. Okay, the secondary winding second side is connected to the first side of this winding. Like this, a delta can be formed. Other side also delta is formed. Is a delta connection transformer. So here we know three-phase voltage current relationship. VL is equal to V phase, I phase equal to IL by root 3. Therefore, the ratio of the ABC means primary side, small ABC means secondary side. VAB by VAB, primary voltage by secondary voltage. Line voltages, all phases equal to A. You know this. The same way, IAB by IAB, primary current by secondary current is equal to 1 by A. So this is the way you can take the ratio. This connection is economical for large rating, low voltage transformers. We need large rating, but low voltage transformers. For this, delta will be used. If a third harmonic is present, it circulates within the delta in a closed path. Therefore, it does not appear on the line side. So that's why I said selection of transformer depends upon various factors. So we'll understand this one in fault analysis also, the PS2 subject. There you are going to get fault analysis. You can understand this picture. Third harmonic circuit within the delta, therefore that won't reflect in the lines. That is required. If one transformer fails, as I said, other two legs they will operate. That is open delta connection. There is no interruption of the supply. This connection is satisfactory for both balanced and unbalanced loads. Okay. So we must have the comparative features of different types of connections. You should understand. So if you see this, so this is a delta connection. So it is a 10:1 ratio. Primary side 100 volts, secondary side 10 volts. Is a 10:1 ratio transformer. You can observe line voltage equal to phase voltage. That's why 100 volts is the line voltage, 100 volts is the phase voltage. If 10 volts is the line voltage, 10 volts is the phase voltage. That you can observe from this simple numerical values. So coming to delta connection, this connection is generally used for large voltage transformers. The gist I am giving, number of required phases per turns relatively greater than that of the star-star connection, because we need a closed circuit like this. They need more number of phase per turns. The ratio of the line voltage on the primary side and the secondary side is equal to transformation ratio. Just now we have seen the transformation ratio formula. This connection can be used even in unbalanced loading. Another advantage of this type of connection is that even one transformer disabled, I am repeatedly telling this, we can continue with open delta connection. These points already have listed. However, delta connection has disadvantage that there is no star point. Neutral are not available. Therefore, what happens? Delta connection is useful when neither primary nor secondary requires neutral and the voltages are low and moderate. If you don't need the neutral connection, if there is no requirement of fault current to go through the ground, that means neutral to ground connection is not necessary. In that situation, you can use this delta connection. So coming to this delta connection, we have different types of connections. One is with 0 degrees phase shift. Now you understand that our hand in the clock. You see, this is the delta connection on the primary side, delta connection on the secondary side. So first, if you observe this A, capital A, and this is the small a. These are the primary side, these are the secondary side. If you observe here, the secondary winding A1, A2, okay, corresponding to the primary winding A1, A2, the terminals A1, capital A1 here, and terminals small a1 here, they have same polarity in this connection. The polarity of the terminal A connected to A1 C2, and the polarity of the terminal capital A connected to capital A1 capital C2, they shows this is the polarity that we can observe. They have same polarity. Okay, so the phasor diagram shows here a lagging power factor load. Now you know the three-phase connections phasor diagram. Once again, I'm telling you here. VBC as a taken as a reference. With that VAB 120 degrees and VCA 120 degrees. In the same way, if you take the phase voltages VAN as well as VBN and VCN, we can take. I have shown you only VAN. There is an angle difference between line voltages and phase voltages. Here, this phase voltage is some degrees phase advance with the line voltage. You know that. And here you can take the line phase current IAV. So this phase current, you know, line voltage is equal to phase voltage in the delta connection. Okay. So this IAV, which is a phase current, it is lagging with this phase voltage VAV. Okay, this VAV is a phase voltage, that is also line voltage. Okay, here VAN is shown as a reference. So both are same. So there is an angle difference phi, which is a lagging angle. Lagging angle here. So the resultant of this IAV, this ICA, if you take minus ICA, it is IA. So this is a three-phase connection. We have studied this one in the three-phase circuits. You know this. Now what I am telling is, if it is a secondary side, there is a 0 degrees phase shift connection. 0 degrees phase shift connection means, if you observe here, so this is VAB, this is VA. Okay. There is no angle difference between these two. Both are at a 0 degrees position, 12 position like this. If you understand that. Okay. There is no angle change. Both are same. 0 degrees phase shift. Both are at this position. Let us take the second one, 180 degrees phase shift. 180 degrees phase shift, if you see, it is simply point capital A is here, small a is here. The sixth position. In the hour clock, it is at 0 position. It is at 0.6, sixth position in the clock. So it is simply these connections of the phase windings are reversed on either side. Then we can obtain phase difference of 180 degrees between the primary and secondary systems. So this type of connection you can observe is completely the phasor diagram is reversed. So we can get this 180 degrees phase shift connection also with delta connection. Let us go ahead with the star-star connection. You can see the primary side star connected with a neutral port line, and secondary side also star connected with the neutral common point. So we know this relationship VPH equal to VL by root 3. IL is equal to I phase, line current is equal to phase current, phase voltage equal to 1 by root 3 of line voltage. So you must have idea about this first. So next, the ratio of the primary voltage to secondary voltage is equal to A. Same way, primary current to secondary current equal to 1 by A is what we said. So hence, the number of turns per phase and the amount of insulation required is minimum compared to delta here, because there is no closed path of connection. Therefore, number of turns per phase, amount of insulation required also less. This connection is economical for small rating high voltage transformers. Whereas in the previous case, it is high rating low voltage transformers. This is small rating high voltage transformers. So it works well for balanced load, especially because neutral connection will be there. The current has to flow in the neutral path. So that's why it is more suitable for balanced connections. Whereas delta is suitable for both balanced and unbalanced. You can see this picture, 10:1 ratio transformer, as I said. So here the primary side is 100 volts and this is the line voltage. What is the phase voltage? By root 3. Phase voltage is equal to 57.7. Here also you can observe the secondary side is 10 volts. The phase voltage is 5.77. You can observe the three voltages like this. So as a gist, if you see, star-star connection is generally used for small high voltage transformers because of star connection. Number of required turns per phase is less, and phase voltage in the star 1/√3 times of the line voltage. You know that thus the amount of insulation required is less. The ratio of line voltage on the primary side to the secondary side equal to transformation ratio. A is transformation ratio. And the line voltages on the both the sides are in phase with each other. Line voltages are in phase. This connection can be used only if the connected load is balanced. So you can see the type of connection, the star-star, there is 0 degrees phase shift. You can see both are at position 12 in the clock, primary side and secondary side. This is 180 degrees phase shift. We can observe that here, this and this one, sorry, these two, if you see, these two are at 0 degrees position in the clock, there is 12th position in the clock. These two are just opposite. This is at 12th position, 12 position in the clock. This is at 6th position in the clock, therefore 180 degrees phase shift. Coming to the star-star connection has two very serious problems. What are those? If the neutral is not provided, the phase voltage tend to become severely unbalanced. Star-star without neutral connection, when load is unbalanced, because there is no path for the flow of current in the neutral. So therefore, star-star connection is not satisfactory for unbalanced loading in the absence of neutral connection. Magnetizing current of any transformer is very non-sinusoidal and contains very large third harmonic. Whereas in the delta-delta third harmonic is circulated within that, therefore in the line, the third harmonic won't reflect. But whereas here, that will be there. Both unbalanced and third harmonic problems of star-star connection can be solved by using one of the following methods. What are those? Solid grounding, while connecting the neutral to ground directly, or providing tertiary winding in the transformer. So if you see, by providing solid grounding, that means low impedance connection between star point of the primary transformer and neutral point of the alternator, allows third harmonic currents to flow neutral instead of building up of large voltage. They flow in the neutral. When it is necessary to have star-star connection without neutral, each transformer is provided with third winding in addition to primary, secondary. Tertiary winding must be provided. That is for the third winding is called tertiary. It is connected in delta. This connection is called star-delta star connection. You can understand these points in the fault analysis. So you know this star-delta connections. Phase voltage V phase equal to root VL by root 3. Line voltage equal to root 3 into V phase. Phase current IP is equal to IL. Line current IL is equal to IP. The delta phase voltage is equal to line voltage, whereas the phase current is equal to IL by root 3. IL is equal to root 3 phase. These relations already you know. Coming to star-delta connection, next we are going to discuss about star-delta and delta-star transformers. So if you observe, this is star connection, primary side star connected with the neutral, secondary side delta connected like this. Primary side, if you take phase voltage is equal to 1/√3 times of the line voltage, line current equal to phase current. On the secondary side, if you see, line voltage is equal to phase voltage, but phase current equal to 1/√3 times of line current. To take the ratio of the primary voltage by secondary voltage, so it is A like this. VLS by, we can write VLB by root 3, then VLS by VLB, secondary line voltage by primary line voltage equal to 1/√3 times of A. So this is the difference when compared to star-star or delta transformers. Okay. Next, if you observe here, star-delta transformer. Star side the applied voltage is V, line to line voltage, and whereas the phase voltage is V by root. Current is same, line current equal to phase current. And if you say the delta side, phase voltage equal to line voltage. Let us take V by root 3. So the current flowing in this line is root 3. Why you have taken like this? Because I2 N2 is equal to I1 N1, V1 by N1 equal to V2 by N2. Primary phase current is I1, which is equal to primary line current. Secondary phase current equal to I2, which is equal to N1 by N2, I1 ratio is equal to I. So secondary line current you can write root 3 times of I2, that is root 3 times of I. Secondary phase voltage is V2 is equal to N2 by N1 into V by root 3. So therefore, what is V2? That's what I have said. V by A root 3. You can observe from this discussion. Therefore, what is input VA? 3 into V by A root 3 into the current flowing root 3A. It is root 3 VI, which is equal to output VA. That means both sides, the volt ampere rating must be same in the star star. For that case, this current should be like this. Then you will get the same rating on the input VA as well as output side VA if you substitute the voltage and currents on the primary side as well as secondary side. Understand? So delta delta as open delta can be used to deliver 58% of the power. That's what I said. Delta delta connection as open delta, which is used to deliver 58% because one connection is strong. So now let us continue the star delta transformer. The primary winding is star connected with the ground and neutral, and the secondary winding is delta connected. This connection is mainly used to step down transformer. Remember, star delta is used for step down, where delta star is for step up. On the generation side, we will use delta star transformer because we want step up. On the distribution side, we will use star delta to step down. Okay. So this is mainly used at the substation end of the transmission line because we need step down. Ratio of secondary to primary line voltage is 1 by root 3 times of transformation ratio. Just I have seen A by root 3. There is a 30 degrees shift between primary and secondary line voltages. So if you see this star delta connections of a transformer, 30 degrees phase lead connection you observe. So what is the 30 degrees phase lead? You see, this is the primary side. Now secondary side, when with reference to 12, it has moved to 11th position. Understand? In the clock, if it is the position 12 in the clock, this is the position 11. That means it has moved to the in the anti-clockwise direction. So that means A and this A, to take a reference like this. Okay, this is the capital A. There is anti-clockwise direction 30 degrees. So 30 degrees phase lead connection it is. In this connection, there is a phase shift of 30 degrees phase lead between respective line voltages. Okay, we'll take respective line voltages. Similarly, phase shift of 30 degrees lead exists between respective phase voltages also. This connection is called plus 30 degrees connection. It is 30 degrees lag. You can observe with reference to this, it has moved to the position 1. If this is 12 position in the clock, it has moved to position 1 in the clockwise direction. So that means with reference to this, it has moved like this. That means, as I said, out of 12 segments, each segment is 30 degrees. So it is 30 degrees phase lag, clockwise direction. So this connection is minus 30 degrees actually connection it is. Star delta connection is simply obtained by interchanging the primary and secondary roads. This connection has no problem with unbalanced loads and third organs. So now coming to the delta star connection. So you see the primary side delta connected, secondary side is star connected with a neutral connection here. So primary side, if you take line voltage equal to phase voltage, phase current equal to 1 by root 3 times of line current. On the secondary side, if you see phase voltage equal to VL by root 3 and line current equal to phase current, star side. Okay. Therefore, if you take the ratio of the secondary voltage to the phase, primary voltage, VLS by root 3. Okay, secondary side. This primary side, VLP, it is A. That means VLS by VLP equal to root 3 times RP. Where in the previous case, it is A by root 3. It is root 3 times RP. What we can observe from this, it is a step up. It is step up transfer. That means voltage will step up. This will be used in generation side. So the primary winding is connected in delta, secondary connected in star with neutral grounded. It can be used to provide 3-phase 4-wire service. Okay, because whenever there is a star, 3 phases and there are 4 wires with the neutral. This type of connection is mainly used in step-up transformer at the beginning of the transmission line. Beginning of the transmission line, generation side. Between generation and transmission, this transformer is connected to step up the voltage. Because 11 kV to 400 kV, we can step up and transmit the power. Okay, there is a 30-degree shift between primary and secondary line voltage in the star delta. So coming to the connections here, we observe there is a delta star connection, 30 degrees phase lead connection. You can observe here. This is the delta, this is star. As I told, if you take this one as a reference and it is moved with reference to this position A, it has moved in the anti-clockwise direction to the position 11. If it is a position 12, it is in the position 11 in the clock. If you observe, that is called 30 degrees phase lead. So for this, you can draw these phasor diagrams for all types of connections. I am showing these phasor diagrams at the end. So like this, you can draw the phasor diagrams for all connections. If you see, for this delta connection, so this is VBC and this is IBC. There is a lagging power factor, and this is VAB, this is VCA. All the line as well as phase voltages, they are 90 degrees, 120 degrees in phase displacement. Here you can see VAN. VAN means this voltage between A and neutral. If you take this voltage, there is an angle difference between these two. You can observe. This is IAB. IAB is the phase current. So the angle difference between IAB will be there. That is a lagging power factor angle difference. You can get IA, as we have discussed in the delta connections. IA is equal to resultant of IAB plus minus ICA, because A is common. ICA has got like this. This is IA. So this is IA, which is a line current, and this VAB is nothing but phase as well as line voltage. So phase voltage, this is the line voltage, this is the line current. So this is the way you can see the advance. If you take the star side, you know the phasor diagram, how it would be the voltages, and line current is equal to phase current. You can observe there is an angle difference between these two voltage current, lagging power factor angle. You can get the voltage, the resultant voltage. It is due to these two voltages. Okay, this is one voltage, and the voltage is this one. The resultant voltage here. So this is a delta star connection with 30 degrees lead. We observe they are supplying balanced load at power factor of cos phi lagging. Phasor diagram, you can see the secondary phase voltage VAN. This is VAN. It leads the primary voltage by 30 degrees. As well as BBN leads BBN by 30. VCN leads capital VCN by 30 degrees. This is also phase relationship between respective line voltages. This connection is called 30 degrees connection. We can have different types of connections like this for different purposes. Let us see this connection, 30 degrees lag. Simply you can observe lag means from position capital VAN, small VAN is clockwise direction, it is rotated. That means this is the position 1 with respect to position 12 in the clock. So these are 30 degrees lag connection. As a summary, you can see delta transformer, VL is equal to N into VL, IL is equal to IL by N. Delta star, VL is equal to root 3 N into VL. Okay. As I said, is a step up. IL is equal to IL by root 3 N. Star delta, that means step down transformer. VL is equal to N into VL by IL is equal to root 3 into IL by N. Star, if you take VL is equal to N into VL, IL is equal to IL by N. Ruchita, your raising hand. Anything, Amma?
Nothing, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Amma.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, respond. Still, we have 2 minutes time left. So I'll manage with the time properly. Now we have finished the three-phase transformer construction and the types of transformers and comparative features of different types of connections, when that will be used and what is the purpose. And we will continue these connections with a SCOT connection, open delta connection, and after finishing that we will go to three winding transformer. These are the topics left. So we'll try to finish tomorrow and day after tomorrow this. And I have given you the assignment in the 4th unit, some 3 questions given up to the part covered on that day. I will add some more questions for the 4th unit. And you do that because 5th unit also we are completing. I will prepare the questions and give it to you. As a practice, you write the questions and keep it with you. And whenever the college reopens, you have to submit. If any instructions will come to submit by online, should be ready. Understand? Okay, ma?
Okay, sir.
Shall we end the meeting? Are you okay with the today's session? Are you happy?
Yes, sir. Why we need to generate only 11 kV in
Not need to generate. Our system is generating 11 kV. It is designed for 11 kV. So sometimes in the railway system, it is 13.2 kV. 18 kV also they are generating. It is designed to generate 11 kV at that frequency. It's like that. Indian system is like that. Because we will generate low voltage because generators will be very big if you want to generate more voltage. Okay, you can step up rather than increasing the infrastructure. That is very possible.
No, sir. Why,